and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the stage, Chris Johnson.
By applause, who here likes pandering? How's everybody doing tonight? Fun fact, I won't be changing my act based on how you respond. Aw, now I'm gonna do my sad jokes. What's up with lost puppies? It's like, are they stolen or dead? Am I right? I hope you're happy. Coming to a comedy club is voluntary. It's not jury duty. Why have laws if you need me to go tell you who I think is right? Don't judges go through a lot more training than I do? Hey, we can't figure out this murder case. Let's bring in an aspiring comedian. And a Walmart greeter. And a TSA agent. Oh, what else is a useless job? A politician. A videographer. I'm not qualified for this at all. I've got to be in court all day. This is cutting into my Law and Order marathon. Which would make me more qualified to be here. I'm one of 12 hand-selected, highly unqualified individuals in this situation. Jury of your peers. We're not peers. I don't hang out in court. That guy and I are peers? I wouldn't wear that. A bow tie and a fedora? You look like someone who thinks opening an Instagram account makes you a photographer. You're guilty of bad taste. Some defendants plead insanity. Why can't potential jurors? If you're in front of a jury, good luck, because your fate is in the hands of 12 people who weren't smart enough to get out of jury duty. We can't tell if this person murdered the guy. Both sides' lawyers do have shifty eyes. By applause, anyone here ever been accused of murder? I spend every day of my life trying not to be accused of murder. Shower, check. Breakfast, check. Don't get arrested for killing another human. Check. If I'm ever accused of murder, I did it. Is that an admission? Are we filming this? I'm Chris Johnson. I am as exotic as my name sounds. It's almost impossible to Google me, which is bad for someone trying to stalk me and find that photo where I'm passed out drunk with my nutsack hanging out of my shorts from last weekend. To find me, you have to be very specific with your search terms. Chris Johnson, not NFL player, white, tall idiot, should keep his day job, should get a day job. If you accidentally Google Chris is Johnson, you'll find out a lot about me. If you're wondering why it's orange, let's just say I like cheese doodles. When I was little, I was curious about my heritage. I asked my dad, "What race are we?" "We do not get a parade, son." I'm an activist, though. I'm starting a nonprofit organization to raise awareness for displaced, sustainable, organic, grass-fed, cage-free, non-GMO, farm-to-table, artisanal, open-source, tall, straight, white men. I want to become an old, rich white man, so that I'll be able to become president. I think I'll be okay. It was shaky there for a while for my people. With Obama and almost Hillary. I'm not friends enough with Beyonce to keep up with them. I have a hard time passing for anything but a white man. Now that I've lost all the liberal New Yorkers in the crowd. And you know who you are. The really exotic thing about me is my religion. I'm Lutheran. That's diet Catholic. All the benefits of heaven and Christmas with zero guilt. Well, I should clarify, I'm Hasidic Lutheran. In the summer, I used to go to vacation Bible school. That was a sneaky little scam. A complete 180 in 3 simple words. Vacation. All right, nice. Bible. Wait a minute. School. Hey, how do we get to school? We were just hanging at the beach like 2 words ago. Jesus Christ. I wasn't born again yesterday. And Ezekiel said unto Isosceles, Thou shalt not enjoyeth thy sunshine in July. What do Donald Trump, Tinder, and United Airlines have in common? I don't have jokes about any of them. Do TSA agents thank Osama bin Laden for their having a job? Bad motives. Great job, creator. Do you think a terrorist would make a good boss? When you send your resume, do you include a headshot? Oh. I'm asking in case this comedy thing doesn't pan out. I'm trying to save money. You know, I have never paid for a pen. It's easy, just take them from hotels. Careful though, in front of friends and family, it's okay to write with a Motel 6, but to impress a business associate, steal a Ritz-Carlton. That's where we get all our towels. Hotels aren't all. Banks are good. Wells Fargo's nice. Smooth ballpoints, shitty interest rates. That's their slogan. TD Bank, their pens are everywhere. Like jokes about Donald Trump, Tinder, and United Airlines. There's nothing better than free food, though. If you're good, you can live off Costco samples for 30, 40 minutes in a row. Cheese Doodle Tuesday is the best. Sometimes I'm self-conscious about what my Costco card says about me. Like when I'm buying a pallet of Raisin Bran, a barrel of coffee beans, and 2 96 packs of toilet paper. That's 12 miles of toilet paper strapped on top of my car. You know what the worst part of getting to a hotel is? Mandatory valet parking. Thank you so much for the luxury service you're imposing. Nothing says you've made it like being forced into paying a convenient extra fee. I just drove 300 miles without incident and have now stopped all on my own. Thank God you're here to take my car the final 52 feet. What would I do without you? You can't be mad at me for that fart you smell in there. That happened before I knew you'd be commandeering this vessel. It's a stick shift too, so if you could absolutely wreck the clutch when you pull away, it would mean a lot. Don't bother wiping the KFC grease off your hands before you grab my steering wheel. I hope it's just KFC. Just go ahead and pinball my car off the guardrail in that pickup truck on your way in. Tyler. When you're ready, sir, just give us a call 3 hours before and we'll bring your car out for you. So I've got homework now, as opposed to the horror of walking those 52 feet and going home. I'm only gonna be here for an hour. I should have called you 2 hours ago from the road. Don't think I don't know exactly how much money I have in the cup holder. There better be no less than 83 cents and 1 Canadian penny when I get back. Does anything else work like this? That'd be like a cover charge for a grocery store. Maybe a bank? For a small fee, we'll hang on to your money. If you avoid the valet and park in the street, you get a ticket. This system is rigged. Looks like the least expensive way to use your car is never take your foot off the gas. Valet job requirements. Have a learner's permit for at least 10 minutes. Take drug test. Take drug test again after weed is out of system. Look sharp in a poorly buttoned vest. Doesn't matter if I'm there for business or pleasure. Oh, look at this fancy man who gets to go to a hotel. He can afford an extra $22 to have some pimply stoner wiggle his Honda in between 2 Porsches. Thanks for spurring me with this unexpected charge. Do you know how many pens $22 can buy? Seriously, I'm asking, is it a lot? I'm starting to think that my grandmother is in cahoots with the IRS. Every year my W-4 seems to be judging me more and more. 2012, enter 1 for single. 2013, still single? 2014, would you propose already? 2015, what the fuck? Can I deduct my Netflix subscription if I'm binge watching Law and Order to prepare for jury duty? When my beer cans pay taxes, can they claim me as a dependent? I did get married recently. Weddings are expensive. I took all the money I made from stand-up comedy and spent it on 2 napkins. The groom's side all shared 1, and the bride's side no longer speaks to me. Mission accomplished. I play men's league hockey. It's great exercise, but my wife doesn't get it. Apparently, the definition of aphrodisiac is not coming home at 2 a.m. on a Wednesday smelling like Coors Light and jockstraps. Women. She wants to hear about plans for the future, not my hat trick against a bunch of fat construction workers. Hey, we need to file a joint tax return. Hey, we need to get ready for the playoffs. We're playing the Beaver Squeezers. That's a real team name. When they're losing, their mascot gets very ornery. Hockey players' ability to name a team does not mature past age 15. My wedding ring used to belong to my grandfather. He did pass away first. I wouldn't just take it. Although I guess he never did give me permission. It would have been hard to work that into the conversation. You've lived a great life, Grandpa. You won't be needing that where you're going. Think of the history. My grandpa's ring served in World War II, and now it gets stuffed into smelly hockey gloves every week. It goes home after and tries to wake up his grandson's wife, who he's never met. My grandpa's ring gets shut down. My grandpa's ring reaches for some cheese doodles. Thank you very much, everybody.
Chris Johnson. He loves those cheese doodles.